The video game market crash of 1983, otherwise known as the Atari Shock, was a huge falling out in the video game market. Nearly 97% of all revenue dropped in this 2-year period. Most people seem to attribute the crash to a single game, E.T. This isn't really true, but some truth can be pulled from this. As mentioned earlier, the Atari 2600 was out at this time. It was doing extremely well due to a game called Space Invaders. Many other consoles came trying to get some of that sweet money, and with more consoles came more games. Plenty of these games are copies and cash grabs, and this combined with the huge overproduction of this game meant that stores were soon flooded with less than stellar games. All these problems came to fruition in 1983 when the release of overproduced bad games, namely Pac-Man for the NES, E.T. flooded the market. Things got so bad for Atari that they buried hundreds of thousands of unsold stock in a landfill in Alamogordo, New Mexico. Finally, around 1,500 arcades closed their doors during these 2 years. Things were looking pretty bad for the industry, but there was some hope. A little company named Nintendo, with a new 3rd-gen console called the Famicom or the NES, only approved games that reached their quality standard. On the same day, July 15, 1983, the Famicom and the Sega SG-1000 were released. The US market was in shambles after the recession, but Nintendo marketed it as a toy. It looked more like a toy. Slowly but surely, the gaming market began to be rebuilt, and Nintendo spearheading it with the NES.